Before I start, I thought I'd take a moment and show you the Sedona Mountains from my driveway here.
Hi folks, and welcome to a special Thanksgiving Cooking with Tony episode here. Today I'm doing one of my all-time favorites. We're going to fry some turkeys up. I've got a lot of turkeys to fry and I've been getting things set up and ready to go. Let me show you what we got to get started with and stuff. Got my turkey ready to prep and ready. It's been seasoned and ready to go. I have my detergent with a little bit of bleach, about a teaspoon of bleach and mild soapy hot detergent water. I have Luana peanut oil, if you can see that. And I have down here, you probably can't see, is an ice chest. And I have another pan for my prepping here on the table, and the thermometer to check the temperature on the bird. So let me get us zoomed in and ready to go on the next set here. Okay folks, I got my fire station set up here. I got my oil. It's filled up to about here. The full line's about right here. I'm probably right here. I'm going to add a little more oil to it. I got my regulator hooked up and away from here. Yeah, so I'm about ready to make sure everything's off here. And open up my gas line. Grab my long lighter. And stick that puppy down in here and slowly turn the gas on. Alright, we got a fire. Start heating this oil up. Make sure we're in the center. I need to check the color of my flame. And adjust the oxygen flow. With that blue flame.
I'm just wondering,
What?
how's the broth going to be ready if it's not started?
Because I'll have broth ready, baby. Okay, I'm going to switch to my base pan here. And we're going to take this here and set it in the bottom. Let me get my hands turkey ready. Okay, the first thing we want to do is flip these wings back. Right here. You're going to take this wing and twist it back like so. Do the same thing with the other one. Right here, just like so. Then, we're going to feed this through into here like so. So our bird's ready to be dipped. Voila. Okay folks, we've reached splashdown moments here. We're at 352, 354. I'm giving it like another 2 minutes for the temperature to get up a little higher, because once you drop your bird, it's going to lower the temperature of your fryer real fast, and I just try to like regulate it to keep it close to around 350 degrees. I don't want it to go below 325. And I'll also do it for 3.5 minutes per pound But I won't start the clock until I get her sunk in there completely and she's doing her thing. 365. Alright, about one more minute, it'll be about 375, and I'm going to drop that bird. Grab my hook. Thing I want to mention before we do this and stuff, you want to slowly put your bird in and pull it out and wait for the results. Do that. If it's okay, do a little farther and pull it out and that, because if you go too deep and you get too much moisture in your oil, you are going to have a boil over that can cause a fire. You want to make sure you have a fire extinguisher close by. You won't be able to see it, but it's right there ready to go. And for anybody that's first timing and stuff, I would turn your heat down real low and stuff when you start to drop your bird. But I've done this for quite a few years, and even though it's been a few years, I know to carefully dabble. But anyway, it is time to drop the bird. Well, with that, you want to wait for that moisture to settle down. There's a little moisture in the bottom of that pan. Filling up that upper cavity now. Got a volcano coming out his butt of oil. Put my lid on it. I'm gonna turn my flame down a little lower still. Now I'm gonna give this just a couple minutes, like 2-3 minutes, to just do its main boil and get all the moisture that's in there boiled out and steamed out of there. And then I'll pop this lid and get that thermometer in there and make sure I'm staying at around the same consistency, 350 degrees, and it's time to start the timer. Okay, it's been a little over 2 minutes. We got a nice, steady boil going there. I can't find the regular meat thermometer, so I'm using a candy thermometer. That's a hot lid. at that, you guys. Coming along nicely. Now I went and made a rub here, and it's actually a little salt, pepper, sage, and some poultry seasoning. And that poultry seasoning has sage, but I like to add the other herbs too and stuff, and I like more sage than normal. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take my rub, and you wanna try to watch while I do this on the camera. You're gonna just kind of sprinkle it all over. Rub it on in like so. You're going to get inside the carcass. I usually try and rub up underneath, because it'll all fall onto the bottom and it'll get the bottom all nice and good. And you see how that's looking? Lift her up. More in here, down between the joints, along the butt crack. Just work that in there. Nice and peasy easy. And this bird's ready for the fryer here. The longer you leave your spices on, the more it will absorb into the skin and the meat and just make it more delicious. Okay, now that we got the rub on, and that was just a basic, simple to do rub. Another note, you always want to save your weights, so you'll know exactly and set a timer, so you know how long it's been. Let's get this lid off. Oh, look at that bird. She's floating. That's a good sign. A lot of oil in there still. Okay. Time to take temperature. Skim the hook. Preserve the oil. We'll get all the little stuff out. Yeah, break out my trusty thermometer. You want to measure in the deepest part of this puppy. $150. So we got a little ways to go yet. Get it back in the oil. Okay, I got my first bird out. I want to get the other one in before the oil gets too hot. Put that baby down. Actually, don't really need that eye anymore, so you can cut it off. But this should fit right through it. Done. Ouch. There we go. Right through the butt. Look at how beautiful that bird looks. Okay. Now I want to cover it with foil and let it sit in the cooler for 15 minutes. It's now time for bird number 2. Let's get this guy ready. Come here. Feed it on through. Feed it on through. This guy's all seasoned and ready. Real slow. Filling up the chest cavity now.
Thank you again, folks, for watching my special holiday turkey fry edition. Please watch part 2. It's about trimming and prepping the